Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another room build. It's been quite a while since I did a room build. I wanna say it was probably beginning of 2020, and it's very safe to say that 2020 didn't really go as any of us planned. So now I have a bit of extra time, which means that I can finally create all the videos that I really wanted all this time, and I am so excited to make them come to reality, or I guess in The Sims, and share them with you, because for the past 5 months I've been writing down video ideas and build ideas, and I'm like, girl, you cannot do those. You don't have the time. Why the frick do you write those down? But you know what? Now I can do them, and I'm really excited. So we're starting today with a greenhouse, as you can obviously tell. And I saved this greenhouse quite a while ago. I don't even recall why I was searching for a greenhouse, but I was looking through Pinterest and I saw it, and I'm like, this is super cute and really adorable, and I really want to create it in The Sims. So on Pinterest, you get below that pin, you get other similar suggested pins, and there were more greenhouses with a similar style. I'm like, someone is creating those. I need to get to the bottom of it. And it turns out there is a person on Etsy who creates calendars, and with every month, for every month, they create a different greenhouse or draw design, however you want to call it, whatever, a different greenhouse, and it's so adorable. I'm like, I love this idea. This is so creative. I really want to copy it. This sounds bad, but I really love it. Obviously I will link the person who does that, the Etsy store, and this specific greenhouse in the description, so you can check it out. But honestly, I loved it so much that I was like, god damn, I want to do it. So as you can see, we are using the glass panels from Island Living, and I am rotating them with a tool mod. So I take no credit for that either. I am full with original ideas, original content only. The glass panel trick, I saw it a couple months ago from another simmer. Their name is A Winged Llama, and they did this cool penthouse, industrial penthouse, and they had used glass panels, those specific ones, everywhere, and they created a sunroom, I want to say, with those panels. I'm like, this is brilliant. I've never thought about doing that, and that got me so excited. And ever since, I am trying to find every single chance to use those panels everywhere. I've used these twice as room dividers, and I like it so much. So obviously I used the tool mod to rotate those, to create the box, and now I'm using it to create a roof. I would definitely prefer if I only had the sloped part as a roof, but we sadly don't have sloped windows for roofs, so that would create a weird gap. You will see a bit later that I decided to use, supports, columns from the debug menu. You will probably see it now or a bit later, I don't really recall, in which, here, those specific ones. I use those everywhere. They look like actual columns, but you can place them anywhere you want. Super useful. And yeah, I like it. I think it looks good. It's not that bad, I guess. But something you might notice is that I'm currently placing all of those items in the second floor, which means, because I obviously wanted to share this room build as a room, mind-blowing, I know, groundbreaking, wow. This part wouldn't share, the roof part, I guess, the sloped part. And that was quite frustrating, because that meant I deleted that from the footage. No one has to see that. I didn't even want to see that. I had to essentially go raise up the glass panels from the ground up, because currently they are on the first floor. Sorry. Kinda dizzy. kinda tired. It's early and I haven't drunk any coffee yet. Which means, you will see it a bit later, it will create a gap on the floor, which is very frustrating. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Currently, as you see, I'm using grass to cover the wall part of the greenhouse, and I really wanted for the roof to also, the actual roof, to be grass. However, I pulled out so many different grasses that would work here and would match the style of the wall grass, I guess, but I couldn't really rotate them. For some reason, some of the items in The Sims you cannot really rotate with the tool mode, which gets really frustrating. So my only option was to use the grass, god damn it, I'm idiot, sorry, the grass from Eco Lifestyle, the roof grass, which I guess kinda worked, but I'm not that happy with it, but it had to do. So now we moved on the interior, and I was really happy with the exterior. However, when I went to the interior, I had no idea what to do. And that's not like a lie, no idea, because obviously, as you can see, the exterior is very modern. I did a greenhouse quite a while ago. I think it was the first room build that I did, and it was way more traditional. And I think a lot of the items match the traditional style for the greenhouses. And I didn't really want to just dump planters and say, okay, we're done. Because, for example, those hydroponic planters from Eco Lifestyle do look modern and they would work really good here. But just dumping items for the sake of creating a room, this is not me. I want the room to be as detailed as possible and look as realistic as possible, and to generally look good and not just have random items. Everyone can do that, right? I want to do more than that. So I tried and searched like modern greenhouses to see how they are decorated inside. And to be completely honest with you, I wasn't really happy with the results. They didn't really give me that thing that I was looking for to take inspiration from. However, I saw a lot of them using different, how are they called? Like tables, I guess, different height tables or shelves, and they placed plants on top of those. So I decided to use tables, which I lowered in the ground and added plants on top of them. Now, these plants on top of the tables aren't usable, which meant that I had to add plants below the tables just so your sim could actually plant stuff. And as you can see here, we have a gap on the ground, which is really frustrating and looks really bad. I used I want to say it's rag